Hey everyone, I'm speaking out of character right now. I just want to let you guys know all the changes that are coming to IWT because they're really, really fucking cool. I'm changing IWT, pretty much everything. No more promo battles. Um, at best, promo battles will probably be a match stipulation, but in terms of the main way of picking the winner of a match, it is going to be done with 20-sided dice. And I know you're like, wait, 20-sided dice? What do you mean 20-sided dice? I'm talking about like the Dungeons and Dragons shit. Now, hold on. I know you're like, what is this nerdy crap that this dude is trying to push on us? Hold on. The way the Dungeons and Dragons game is laid out is that it's probability based, but um, as you participate and you do things like, for example, with IWT, doing a segment, promoing in the ring, promoting backstage, having a match, losing a match, everything you do. If you're on screen, you're getting experience points. And what those experience points will let you do is level up. And as you level up, you'll get access to abilities that will um, enhance your probability of winning a match. But that doesn't mean that you're always going to win, and that doesn't mean you're always going to lose because it's, again, a 20-sided dice. So if you're max level and you roll a one, but your abilities take you up to the seven, the other person can roll a 16 and beat you. Um, I know that sounds unfair, but as you level up, the more you level up, the less chance of that is happening. But it also gives the opportunity for us to shake up the main event, and it's not like always the same to like best writers in the room. I think it's more important to have characters who progress. I think a lot of the like a big reason why we have such low numbers is because the people who were consistently getting beat out by the better writers were leaving because they didn't want to participate in something that where they would always lose. There's no sense in that. So I want to make it open to everyone, regardless if you're a good writer or a bad writer, and I think this is the way to do it. Um, Another thing I'll be instituting is if you want to participate in IWT, you now have to have three characters. I know that sounds like crazy, but hear me out. You have three characters. That doesn't mean you have to use them. In fact, you can make three characters and use only one, but the other two characters will exist in IWT. Um, so pretty much, it's your responsibility to make sure your characters are doing well. And the reason I say three is because you can either have um, two male characters and one female, or vice versa, two female, one male. Um, and the reason I do this is because it, I, I mean, I'm guessing that the majority of us are gonna pick two male, one female, and then you can have one person competing for like the world heavyweight championship. You can have another person competing for the mid card title, and then you will have a Divas division for the first time in IWT, which is fucking crazy, right? I mean, if WWE is doing it, why the fuck shouldn't we? I mean, it sounds like a good idea. So, um, we're gonna do that. And what you can do, I guess, is set. I mean, if you're not using your character a lot, I may use your character just so that somebody else can have like a match. And the great part about it is you don't have to like be there to participate, but it helps your probability of winning. So it like you know how we always had like specific dates. That doesn't work anymore. We're all old and we have like jobs and shit. We can't do that anymore. So you participate when you want throughout the month. And then when we get to the pay per view, we just take your stats from the month, and that'll pretty much be the matchup. And you can come in whenever you want and see if you won or lost. Um, So there's a lot of flexibility with this new IWT. I think this is the way to do it. I can't believe we haven't thought of this sooner. And I think we need to maybe reach out to some of the older people, show them this video, let them know how IWT is changing, and maybe we might have a full roster. I mean, 3 people each. We get 5. What is that, 15? That's a solid roster. So, making changes. And if I could take a second to get back into character, Abe's. That video you put at the end of your promo, that wasn't a prediction. It was a spoiler. And as long as I'm in charge, you will never be the IWT champion again, because your era died with the old IWT.